And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. What's up, my YouTube friends? If you're subscribers, everybody, welcome back to another banger motivational video. And the topic for today is protecting your peace. Yo, protect your peace at all costs. And when I say this, I mean your peace of mind. Because if you're at peace, that means you're genuinely happy. You don't have a bunch of insecurities. You don't have a bunch of trust issues. You don't have a bunch of problems. Protect your peace at all costs. And how you do this is the type of people that you let into your life. Because there's different ways in order for your peace to be affected. One is like mentally and spiritually and emotionally. So you have to know like the type of people that you're around. You have to know the type of people you put yourself around. And the first thing is mentally. If you're around things that's like draining you at all the time, then you don't need it. That's like affecting you. And spiritually, if you put yourself around like say different things, you can be drained spiritually too and mentally. And if you're around stuff that's like breaking you emotionally, then you need to remove it because you don't need it. Anything that's looks like it's affecting you, you need to remove it. And how you do this is to create boundaries. Because you have to tell people like how to treat you, how to talk to you, and you have to practice self-respect. Because if you do not respect yourself, no one will respect you. So in order for you to be at peace, you have to make sure you respect yourself and you put boundaries up. So when a person talks to you a certain way, you have to let them know right away. Like, don't talk to me this way and whatnot. People think when you have boundaries, they think that you're hard to deal with, but it's not hard to deal with. It's just that you allow people to speak to you a certain way, and then when they go over your boundaries, then you ignore them or you don't pay them any attention, then they get ignorant because that's not what they want. Because you have people that they want to talk to you however they want. Maybe they were brought up like that. I don't know. So you have to protect your peace at all costs. Do not make because of somebody else you're miserable. Because if you're genuinely, say, at peace, just from you allowing stuff or people to come in your life that can disrupt your balance that you have created within yourself, especially like say mentally and emotionally, those are two big things. I think for a woman it's more like emotionally, and guys is bigger on say mentally. So for a woman, if you're at peace and you're gonna go out with a guy or whatever the case may be, you have to pick which guy you go out with if you're already at peace, because you don't want to go out with a guy that's like say it's gonna cause problems down the line and if affect your emotional state. You know what I mean? And for a guy, when you say do stuff, or especially if you're going out with a girl or whatever the case may be, you have to protect your mental state. And I think it's for both people because girls have mental state too and guys are also emotionally driven. So I wouldn't say mostly for guys or mostly for girls. I think people in general. And not just say relationships, even friendships. You have to create boundaries. Like you have to prioritize different things in your life. Protect your peace, because let me tell you, if you let the wrong person in your life, they will destroy everything. Because you got people out there that's like there's a lot of hate in this world, a lot of jealousy, a lot of critics. There's a lot of different stuff out there. So you have to create boundaries, like a wall around yourself, and then you need to allow which one you want to get close to you, because people can't get close to you unless you allow them to. Even if you're friendly, they can't get close to you. You have to allow them. You have to give them your time and your energy. If you ever give somebody your time and your energy and you notice that you're being drained mentally most times, or physically you're being drained, then they're not meant for you. That person is like disrupting your peace. That's why you're not unbalanced within yourself. Because let me tell you something, bro. You see a person that's like unhappy, they want everybody else to be unhappy. That's just the way how it is. So you have to protect your peace. The biggest thing is creating boundaries. Do not let somebody else think if you have boundaries, it's a bad thing. No, it's not. Because you have to allow, like if somebody can like talk to you however they want, then you don't got no boundaries and you don't got no self-respect. Because if you don't respect yourself, no one is going to respect you. So you have to respect yourself and you set boundaries and you let people talk to you how you want them to talk to you. Protect your peace. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's you looking out for your own well-being. Like, that's a journey on your own. Like, your parents can't teach you how to protect your peace. You have to create it, and you have to be in the state of like a positive state of mind where you can say work comfortably and you can say move forward in whatever you're doing. Even if you're living like a regular life, an average life, you can create it. You can, like, you have to protect your peace. Most people get unbothered when they let everybody in or they associate themselves with everybody. Then all of a sudden they got all this drama and all these problems. Because if the rain is falling, and you got a umbrella that can hold only one person, and then you see somebody else in the rain and you go there to go help them, both of you guys are going to be half wet. You know why? That umbrella can only hold one person. So when you go and there's two people under the umbrella, you both are trying to fit. So your shoulder is going to be wet and the other person's shoulder is going to be wet. So with that being said, is you can't help somebody if you can't help yourself. That's just the world that we live in. You can't save someone if you can't save yourself. If you can't do something for yourself, then you can't do it for others. People may say to you, if you have boundaries, then you're hard to deal with, or you're this, or you're that. Do not let them misguide you. That's you letting people know the type of person that you are and the standards you have for yourself. Because if you don't got no standards for yourself, then no one is going to say respect you. No one is going to see your values. No one is going to care about you. Hence, that's why they talk to you and treat you however they want. So, creating boundaries isn't a bad thing. Because you got some people, like, when you're dealing with them, you feel like you're being drained mentally. Like, anytime they're around or anytime you're doing something with them, they always have something bad to say, always have something negative, some stuff to say. You have to create boundaries, bro. Trust me. And all those negative and all those broken people, you have to keep them away from you. Because guess what? The moment they enter your life, all they're going to have to say is everything that's negative. So you have to be in a positive state of mind where you choose positive and happy people. Because people that are genuinely happy want to see everybody else happy. That's just how it is. Do not let somebody else call you selfish or make you feel like you're selfish just from you caring about yourself. Like, it's not being selfish. You're just looking out for yourself. That's why all of them put themselves all over the place, and that's why all of them are a mess. But only people with knowledge remove themselves from those type of people and put themselves somewhere else. You ever notice in, say, every group of friends, anytime they're going somewhere, it's never the full group. 2 or 1 is always missing. That's why. That is why. But bro, always protect your peace at all costs. And how you can do that? Do not let nobody disrespect you. Do not let nobody drain you mentally or even physically. Because, like, bro, people will literally do that. Do not let nobody use you. Do not let nobody misguide you. And do not let nobody manipulate you. That's what boundaries is for. Because when they can't, say, get to you a certain way. Because, like, people will nudge you each time to see just how much they can get away with. People will joke around you every day, and every day they push it a little further just to see how much they can get away with. And on top of that, if you're a person that's, like, say, triggered by stuff, you have to know what you're triggered by and you have to know how to deal with it. Because once people know what you're triggered by, that's how they can swoop in your life and disrupt your everything that's within you. I've seen it over and over and over and over and over again. So in order for you to maintain your peace, you have to know your weaknesses, and you have to know what you're triggered by, and you have to know what you're affected by, and then you have to practice with dealing with it. Because number one, we do not control what somebody else will do or what somebody else will say. The only thing that we do control is how we respond to things. So you can't stop somebody from saying whatever they want to say. Because if a person is hurting, they want everybody else to be hurting. If a person is, say, unhappy, they want everybody else to be unhappy. So with that being said, is if you're somewhere, whether you're work, mall, move wherever you are, and you see somebody like that, I recommend you kindly remove yourself if it has nothing to do with you. Or it has nothing to do with someone that's with you. You remove yourself. Because once you get involved, then it has something to do with you. So in order for you to protect the peace that you have to remove all those stuff. Or even if you don't remove it because you never had it, then you have to put up a wall so it can't come to you. And I'm not talking about someone that's already at peace. If you've already been at war with yourself and with others, trying to create peace within yourself, because like there's two types of peace. There's people like were raised and they were around certain people, so they never experienced like what the real world is. They never experienced reality, so they grew up being at peace. And then you got some people that will say in a broken home or friendship or school or whatever the case may be, or bad relationships, and then they were broken from before, then they had to fix themselves, and then they're now at peace. For you have to be extremely careful, because if you already went to war back and forth with people or with yourself, and you finally feel like you're at peace where you can actually get a good night's sleep and you sleep all the way through, you're not waking up 2 or 3 times every night, you can actually sleep because you're finally at peace. I strongly recommend whatever broke you from before, you don't put yourself back there. And if someone was there before and they say causing problem with you or hating on you or jealous of you, and then you remove them and then they're trying to come back, I recommend you do not take them back. You know why? Because if a person break you from before and then you were hurt, you pick up the pieces, you fix yourself and you get yourself back in order. If you let that person in your life again, they're going to do the same thing all over again. That's just how it is. So for you that say you were at war back and forth, you have to choose correctly of the type of people that you invite back into your life. That you need a higher boundary than a person that was already at peace and never experienced war. Because trust me, when you're going to war back with yourself, it's hard because you're trying to win the battle with yourself and you're not trying to lose. So you want to win, but you ain't trying to lose, and it's within yourself. So you have to win and you have to lose. The hardest battles are fought within yourself, especially with your brain and your heart, because one is saying something and you feel something else. That's the hardest battle fought. So with that being said, is you have to have boundaries. You have to say, let people know how to speak to you. If you don't want to be friends with somebody, you let it know. Be known sorry. You don't lead on negativity. Because once you invite negativity in your life, that disrupt the whole balance system within you. Then you're no longer at peace. Now you're at war back and forth again, fighting for the same thing that you struggled for in the beginning. You have to protect your peace at all costs. If you do not protect your peace, there's nobody that's going to protect your peace for you. Your parents can't do it for you. Your friends can't do it. Even if you're in a relationship and you were broken from before, or your partner broke you, or some friend, or whatever the case may be, your partner can't help you. Your siblings can't help you, because your peace comes from within you, how you are, how you feel. So that's your mental and emotional state. You have to look out for yourself. That's like, say you have to practice self-care, self-respect. These type of stuff is what you have to know. And you have to know yourself in order to know what affects you, what doesn't affect you. And anything that look like if you go there something will happen, you have to remove yourself. Learn to remove yourself from things that are breaking you, or things that's like trying to trigger you. And people, trust me, there's people all over the place. There are more broken and negative people out there than people that are positive. That's why if you protect your peace, you have to be in a positive state of mind. You have to have positive people around you, people that want to see you winning. Because if you're around people that are always miserable, you think you'll be happy? Even if you're genuinely happy, the moment you put yourself around people that are, say, unhappy or jealous or all like those type of people, that's how you will end up being drained mentally, because all you're doing is sit down, listen to everybody else's sad story of how hard life really is, and they didn't even say that they're gonna make a change. That's why if you notice, anytime you can be around someone and you can be like, if you're genuinely at peace and you're happy and you are around someone that's the same thing, like things flow normally, things flow according. But when you put yourself around different people, they're always complaining. There's always something wrong. There's always something going on. Those are the type of people that you need to create boundaries for. You don't have time to listen to their nonsense. Because people that want to vent to you, like people that have a lot of problems, they don't want to vent to someone that have a lot of problems. Because if you notice, someone that always have problems, when they're talking, they always want somebody to listen. So a person that have a lot of problem is not going to vent to somebody else that have a lot of problem. They're going to vent to someone that's already at peace. That's like how it is. I don't know if they target those people directly, or that's just the type of people that they trust, because maybe they think, oh, this person is always in a good mood, so let me just it could be like that. I'm not sure. But you need to know what you listen to, who you take information from. Do not let nobody tell you you're selfish for protecting your peace. Because at the end of the day, the only person that's truly going to make sure you're okay is you. Your partner, your family, your relative, your parents may check upon you. But you have to go above and beyond for yourself. You have to make sure that you are okay. Because if you're say mentally unstable or emotionally unstable, then that can cause more problems, especially within you. Especially if you're the type of person that already went to war back and forth for how many years, and now you're finally at peace, and then you're going to let somebody in to do the same thing all over again. This is why this world is like this. Because people spend too much time around negative people that it becomes normal to them. They normalize that. So when they hear something positive, they tend to think it's not real. People are always trying to shoot down dreams. You need to, no. You don't need those people around you. That's why you need to have boundaries. That's how it is. Because when they can't get to you, it affects them when they can't get to you. When they see that you're happy, you're still blessed, you're still moving forward, you're still happy no matter what they say about you, no matter what they try to do, no matter how they try to shoot down your dreams, you're still happy, you're still winning, you're still moving forward. That will destroy anybody. Because they can't stand the fact that they're miserable and they want to see you miserable the same as them, if not more than them, but you're still winning. That can destroy somebody. Really, really destroy them mentally. Because people that are hurting want everybody to see that they're hurting. So in order for you to protect your peace, is you have to remove and let go of all those kind of stuff. Put yourself in an environment where, it's calm, it's clean, you can get up, you can move around, you feel comfortable. Because if you're uncomfortable, there's something's going on. Something is wrong. You need to be in a positive state of mind. Put yourself around positive people, happy people, genuine people. People that love and want to see you winning. They accept you. They don't try to control you. They don't try to manipulate you. Because those are the type of people that are hurting and broken. That want to see you just as miserable as them. You have to protect your peace. No one is going to do it for you. And then again, do not let somebody else tell you that you're being selfish for protecting your own self. Because your peace comes from within you. Being genuinely happy comes from within you. However you feel inside, whether you have insecurities, trust issues, all those type of stuff come from within you. You are only unbothered when you let the wrong person in. That's life, and that's just how it is. Protect your peace. I hope this message was useful for some of you guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be back doing more stuff. You go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.